have all this runway. Let's utilize that.
Hi, my name is Peter. I've been playing golf on and off for about 10 years. Pros right now is I like hitting the driver, but my cons is when I get close to the green at about a 10 to 20 foot pitch shot, I usually come up short. And so that's something that I want Angel to work with me today on.
Hey Peter, how are we doing tonight?
Hey Angel, how are you?
I'm great. So welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
Glad to have you here tonight. So sounds like we want to work on our pitching and chipping around the green, correct?
Correct.
So did I hear you correct that you do tend to come up a little bit short when you're looking at the mid to back pin locations?
Yes.
Okay.
Most definitely.
So walk me through this. What club are you using right now?
I'm using a 58 right now.
Okay, is that what you like to use?
99% of the time around the green.
Okay, and you shoot mid to high 80s to
Yep.
low 90s sometimes?
Yes.
Okay, so in all seriousness, I think we could easily drop your score just by understanding which club to use around the greens when we have that much room to a middle and to a back pin to make things a little bit easier. If we could pull up his last shot here. So Peter, if we look at the face on here, your setup's pretty good. You're very narrow, I like that. That allows us to kind of pivot our shoulders and our hips a little bit. Let's bring it back a little bit here. And you notice right away when he takes the club back, he hinges the wrist right away, okay? So keep playing it, going back. There's a lot of wrist hinge for a middle pin here. Go ahead and now start bringing it down. There you go, good. Okay, pretty square at impact there. We'd like a little bit more of a shaft lean as we're coming into this shot because we want to play the ball a little bit lower and have it hit the ground and run out more. Now as we exit out, look at that, the club head's out here, the hand's way back here, ball's launching pretty high. That's pretty typical is what I see with players who are in the mid 80s. I think, like I said, using a 58 from that range is kind of difficult. The beauty of it, I went through your bag here,
Okay.
and you do carry a 54 and a 50. I think we can meet in the middle. A 50 might be a little bit too strong to you. From jumping from 58 and dropping you down all the way down to a 50 could be a little bit of a challenge where you hit it too far. So let's go ahead and meet in the middle here, okay?
Okay. As you noticed on video, I have a tendency to flip my hands here.
You do, and that's what adds even more loft at times, and that causes the inconsistent because under pressure, it's such a little soft shot, you know, you're gonna tend to go slow or you're gonna go quick and, you know, you're gonna hit the ball all over the face. So I think we wanna stabilize it by, A, using a club with less loft so we don't want the ball going up. I like the analogy that I've heard in the past. Imagine that the ball's a plane, right? We have all this runway. Let's utilize that.
Okay.
Let's not waste fuel and fly it 10 feet and then try to hit that perfect spot. Let's go ahead and land it, get it on the runway, and that way we're safe and we have a much better chance of getting the ball close to the hole. So as we set up here, what I'd like to see when you're this close to the green and you have a less lofted club, let's go ahead and take the shaft incline and make it a little bit more vertical, okay?
Okay.
What that's gonna do is gonna get the heel a little bit more off the ground. It's gonna get us a little bit more on top of the ball. And then that way, we can make more of a putting stroke. It's gonna be more of a straight back and straight through, which is gonna take our wrist out of it. As we get further away, we create more of an incline or decrease the shaft angle, incline, gets the hands down and gets the wrist set a little bit higher, which we don't want that.
Okay.
Okay, gets here, gets the wrist up, kind of locks your wrist in position. And then also a key fundamental here, what I like to see is you take the shaft here and cover the center of your left thigh as a right-handed player, okay?
Okay.
So if you draw a line, that's where the grip should be, not outside the hips, not inside or square. We like it a little bit in that position.
Kind of like on the crease of my pants.
Exactly, so if
Okay.
you wear pleated pants, that'd be really good.
Okay.
Right on that. So let's go ahead and put the ball position more in the middle back of inside our right heel here. Okay. That's very good. And again, hands forward again, get that grip. There you go, good. And you're gonna maintain that angle. Okay. So we went a little bit long now, okay?
Okay.
So if we go ahead and play this video here, Kind of in the way here, but you'll see. Go ahead and bring this one back here. Okay, look how high we get this club here for a little bit, for a 10-yard pitch shot. It's unnecessary. Okay, that's just way too high. Again, we've taken a club with less loft.
Gotcha.
So there's no need to be swinging it that far and creating a lot of, we have taken out a lot of wrist hinge though, which is really nice.
Okay.
So let's grip down even more. There you go, good. That's gonna reduce the radius of the club, which is gonna reduce the speed of it. Good. Now let's get our weight a little bit more in our lead side, so our left foot, perfect. And leave it there. Ah, that was a much better shot. Came up short, that's okay though. Okay, let's focus on the hands here. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. You're not cocking your wrist anymore, setting it back. Pretty flat hands here. Rotating your chest through the ball now. Oh, Peter, much better. That looks really good. And again, in the last segment that you guys have seen me as well, where I've used homemade tools. Again, another little toy that you could just use anything in between your arms here. Let's go ahead and set up again. Okay. Go ahead and take your grip. You would just place it in between your forearms, making sure that that triangle maintains. Ball position again is going to be where again?
Back.
Back inside right heel though.
Yes.
So a little bit more. There you go. Get that shaft covering the center of your left thigh. Perfect. And again, we don't have to hit this too hard. Move the... Nice. We can go a little bit firmer now since
Okay.
we've taken the wrist out of the shot, okay?
I'm getting used to not using my 58.
Yeah, that looks good, exactly. Okay, last one here. So what I'm noticing here, again, we got to get that ball a little bit more in the right heel. There you go, good.
Okay.
We got to maintain this angle where we set it. Good. And we talked about placing some weight forward in the left side. We got to leave it there, okay? All right. This is how I want you to work. This is not easy though, because obviously you're so used to one club. It's going to take a little bit of time, but I know you're going to put in the time because you do want to drop your score. So let's recap here real quick. We're going to change the loft of the club, so we're going to make sure that we have a less lofted club. Number two, we're going to take the shaft and we're going to get a little bit more vertical by gripping down on it so we're on top of the ball, okay? What that's going to achieve is it's going to take the hands out of take the wrist out of the equation, okay? And that way we can just sweep it. You have any other questions?
So how often should I do this, or in the ball, make sure I have one of these in my bag, right?
Yeah, I think you should carry that. Do that for about 5 minutes to start your warm-up, okay? And then after that, you should spend about, let's just take 100% of the pie. 60% of it should be spent on short game. 40% should be spent on the range. So I think once you go to 60%, then the 30% should be spent around the green doing this and another 30% on putting. Perfect. So that's how you should divide it, your time that you have allocated to practice. So that's how it should be done.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Awesome job, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.